Hello everyone, welcome back to NotesNaka. In this video, I will give an overview of the procedure of on-campus placement of Philips. So, let's get started. So, the first shortlisting was on the basis of resume. The shortlisting is done on the basis of the following criteria. You must have 70% or above in BTech CGPA, class 10th and class 12 percentages. Sometimes they might even ask for 80+%. That depends on the college. And you should have no backlogs at the time of the interview, and your branch should be computer science and engineering for full-time offers in BTech or MTech, and for a 6-month internship MCA students were considered. And so the selected students were then invited for the online test. So round 1, that is the online test. So the online test consists of 2 sections. The first section is aptitude section. In this section you will be allotted 10 minutes to solve 10 aptitude questions. These questions might range from logical reasoning to percentages and work and time concepts. Now the second part is the coding section. In this section you will be allotted up to 50 minutes to solve 2 coding questions in programming language of your choice. And preferably I would say you should go for C, C++ or Java. Now the sample coding questions are, we have to find the total number of zeros at the end of n factorial. So if n is 5, the output will be 1, and if n is 20, the output will be 4. This means that at the end of 20 factorial, we will have 4 zeros. Now the second question, we have to find modulus of a to the power b. So we have to find a to the power b modulo m, where b is a very large number. For example, if a is 2, b is 3 and m is 17, 2 to the power 3 will be 8. So the output in this case will be 8. And this has to be found for b, where b is very large. So we would need to use the identity such that a square modulo m equals to a modulo m into a modulo m. Now moving ahead to the technical interview. This is the round 2. After being shortlisted in the test, you will move on to the second round. So in the technical interview, short questions related to the core subjects of CSE, that is computer networks, operating systems, database management systems, data structures and algorithms might be asked. And make sure to revise object-oriented programming concepts. And also practice writing and correcting code in C++ or Java, whichever language you prefer, based on the OOPS concepts. And puzzles are also very important part of the technical interview, so make sure you prepare them as well, as these puzzles help judge your problem solving and reasoning skills. Now these are some sample object oriented programming questions. What do you mean by interface? What is an abstract class and what is a virtual function? What are the differences between abstract class and interface? Can you create a virtual constructor? What about a virtual destructor? Then, what is polymorphism and what is inheritance? Similarly, questions like what are the 4 pillars of OOPS and then their names and definitions might also be asked. Now moving on to the questions that can be asked on data structure and algorithms. So, in a series of questions you might be asked, like it will get started with a basic question like what do you mean by queue data structure, and then after you define it correctly, it can be asked what is difference between queue and stack data structures, and if the difference was clear enough, then an application based question like which data structure, queue or stack is used in WhatsApp, as the latest messages are shown in the front Like the same thing happens in emails. The latest emails are shown at the top and the old ones are shown at the bottom. So this is a stack. And similarly, question based on linked list, strings, arrays might also be asked. And in case of trees and graphs, some basic questions for trees like calculating the height of tree and the diameter of tree are also important. Now moving towards questions related to the core subjects. So the questions are, for operating systems you might be asked what is deadlock, what is virtual memory, what is paging, and what do you mean by page faults. Similarly, in computer networks you might be asked to explain the layers of the OSI model and different protocols like HTTP in application layer. And for DBMS, that is database, you might be asked the difference between inner join, outer join, what is normalization, and some basic SQL queries. Now, there is also one point, that is software engineering. So, in software engineering, the most important topic will be SDLC, that is software development lifecycle. So, you should revise this lifecycle, and also the question might be asked is, how would you apply these stages in your project, or how did you apply these stages in project. Now moving on to the third round. If you are shortlisted in the second round, you will move on to the managerial interview round. In this round, you will start with an introduction, and then you will give a basic overview of all your projects, and then be prepared to explain your projects in detail as well. You will then be asked to describe the problems you faced during the project and how and what steps did you take to overcome them. In this interview, they are testing you for leadership skills, teamwork, punctuality and attention to detail, as well as other strengths. Now, some questions that have been asked in the managerial interview are, how will you motivate others when things are not going your way? This might be asked in relation to a project. So, the second question might be, give 2 examples of your role as a leader in your college life. So, this might be that you led a project, a technical project, or you might have been a position holder in a society or a sports team. Now, the third question, how important was security for you when you were developing your project? Which methods did you use to ascertain security for your users? And the fourth question might be, in future, what changes do you wish to make to your project? In this, you have to be firm about what mistakes did you make and how you wish to overcome them if you were to do this project again. And a very cliche question, that is, where do you see yourself in 5 years, based on your technical basis, of course. Now, if you are shortlisted for this round, you will move on to HR interview. So, for HR interview, make sure you know everything about the company that was talked in the pre-placement talk and other details which will be sent to you, or you can find them on their website. Apart from that, general questions like your family background, your interest, hobbies, and other strengths and weaknesses might be asked. So, sample questions for HR round. Why do you want to join Philips, and why do you think it is the best fit for you? Again the question, where do you see yourself in 5 years, and how will this job help you achieve that goal? Also, why are you not going for MBA or MTech, and why do you want to pursue a job directly after BTech? Now back to the questions related to the PPT. You might be asked the basic details of the job you're applying for, and what would you do if you don't get this job. So this will also cover how you deal with failures and how you plan to overcome them. Also, another question might be, who has been your greatest role model throughout your life, and give 2 or 3 instances for the same. Now, thank you for watching, and if you have any doubts or need solutions for any of the questions in this video, please let us know down in the comments and like and subscribe for more such content. Thank you.